Hello and welcome back to the UBF podcast. I am the Sydney FC fan, Abs, and here is the sore loser of the week, the Western Sydney Wanderers fan who rocked up in the wrong red jersey today, Thomas.
Well, listen, I can't be sending the Western Sydney jersey after that performance, to be honest. But just want to clarify a few things. Just because I don't respond to some of your Instagram reels or anything now during the week because of obviously the results, doesn't mean I'm a sore loser, Abdul. I graciously accepted the defeat. We were up to our standards. And I look forward to our interesting / unique discussion of the Sydney derby.
Look, I have to say one thing. Even the skies have been blue.
Have they?
Sky blue, no clouds, no nothing since that
Walk
Saturday.
out now, I think it's pretty dark.
Oh, now it's not. At least it's not red. Never has been red. So, you know what has been red though?
Oh, is that a pair of scissors? Just give me, just do that for me.
No.
I think it's actually.
I think your club does that for you anyway. Look, let's move on to the Premier League for the week. It was a bad Saturday for you, and it was an even worse Sunday night, Monday morning for me. I watched the Liverpool game. Oh, so happy. 1-0 Crystal Palace.
How long did that last for?
Oh, bro, it was messed up. Like, let's just get into it. Look, so this is Arsenal's first loss in the new year.
1 sec, is it done?
What is it?
Prem's done?
Oh, Prem's not done. We're getting into it, mate.
Okay.
Well,
Is it done?
I have a lot to say. No, it's not. No. It's not over yet.
First loss of the year, my friend.
Yes, it is our first loss. We had an 11-game unbeaten streak, 10 wins,
That's
1
okay.
draw.
So you don't have to say it's all done.
Look, before we get going, I do want to speak to the people.
Here we go.
I've seen a lot of Arsenal fans come out and talk, to be honest with you. I've seen a lot of, over-exaggeration. We've lost one game. It's not over. Stop throwing Mikel under the bus. Stop throwing, players under the bus. I do agree some players shouldn't be starting. But get over yourself. You've had one loss.
Put it this way. Put them in charge, they wouldn't do a better job.
No, because at the end of the day, we were bound to lose a game, Tom.
We weren't
going to go like 19 games unbeaten. And I don't know what they thought. It wasn't going to happen. Even City don't do that.
You're starved for success for so long. You set these unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
And as a result, when they come crashing down inevitably, then this is the result.
You get the reactions of Mikel out this, Mikel out that. Did
you see Cecil's reaction?
No, I saw the other guy's reaction.
Which one?
Swarms? Not Swarms. No, Swarms is a rapper.
Who's Swarms, brother?
No, he's on his own AFTV. It was like a 13-minute video.
Oh, fuck.
And he's just ripping into him. And I'm like, even Troops, the way Troops was reacting.
Yeah, but he's a bit of a fruitcake, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's just like...
Get me DT any day of the week.
You would know, that first season where you guys actually started dropping after, you won a Champions League and all of that, fans start to overreact.
Yeah.
And I think it was before you signed Poch. It was the Potter era.
Potter Lampard, yeah.
Potter Lampard, where fans were melting down and all of that. You haven't won a league for, and I'm saying this to my own fans.
I'm aware.
No. Oh. When I say you, I mean Arsenal fans and myself. We haven't won a league for 20 years. Okay. We were in the gutters for so long. And for me, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for where we are now.
Sounds like a bit of a loser mentality.
No. I still think we can go on and do it. But Tom, I'm not going to turn around and flip on my team and my coach after one game.
I'm not saying that.
Look at where he started. Look where we are now. As a fan, you got to be grateful for these moments.
Yeah.
You got to look at it in a sense of you were starved of success and you were in the gutters for so long. What, one loss in 11 games? You all of a sudden throwing everything away. Yeah, we'll get into it. Mikel messed up, I think, and I have to say.
Too. However, first half, I think you're excellent.
Oh, I agree. We just couldn't score.
Yeah, can't score.
Jesus.
He scares me.
We've got the stat here. He now has the lowest conversion rate of any attacker that's taken 50 shots past in the Prem. 7.7%.
Can I ask you a question? Where do you find this then? No, just where?
The black market.
Okay. Okay. such unique stats. Like, out of 50 shots, he's the worst in the Prem. So, are you saying he's worse than Núñez?
Yeah, he's got the worst conversion rate.
Wow.
As a player, he's better than Núñez.
No, but you can't make that argument.
No. Conversion rate. I'm talking flat out conversion rate.
89th minute, Nilo, Darwin, or Gabby, who's scoring you the goal?
My grandma.
I'm going to ask you one more time. 89th minute, 0-0 to get the win, Darwin or Gabby?
I don't know. That's a hard question.
Darwin, Gabby,
Who would you pick?
Luke De Batista.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, but it's my question.
Probably Jesus, given he done it against Manchester United.
One game, fuck's it.
To be fair, there was composure there.
Just because I'm wearing United jersey doesn't. Oh, but just to clarify, love Chelsea. Chelsea's my club. Bleed for the club. However, one of my favourite footballers is on the back.
Stand up and show them, just please.
I'm so tall, it would actually block them. Okay.
Turn around. There we go.
We can't even see it. Show
Show
him.
him.
Really.
Stand up a bit.
Stand up.
There we go.
So our friend
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah. Look, we'll give some stats in that first half. Arsenal had 14 shots to 6, 3 big chances. Villa had no shots on target. There was a 1.44 XG to 0.3, and we had 32 shots in their box compared to their 5. All right. Ollie Watkins probably had their best chance when he hit the post off Gabriel passing it to Zinchenko, and I'll get onto him in a sec. He's back, and Watkins took it off. But Jesus, Trossard, and Havertz was really good in that first half. He was making a lot of late runs into the box from
So
midfield.
second half, why did he go midfield?
He was in the midfield from the start. We'll get into that.
No. I see how he was at the start on FootMob. In the game, he was a lot higher.
Yeah,
in the
because we
first
play
half.
a 4-2-4.
Yeah, but he was a lot higher in the first half.
But Thomas, if you watch...
It was almost acting like a false 10.
Go back and watch where he starts his runs. He starts them from so deep, and you either got Zinchenko or generally who used to be Jorginho making those runs. Look, while we're at it, I just have to say, Odegaard was in that first half unplayable.
Yeah.
He was killing it. But when
Still
it came,
didn't contribute on the score sheet.
no, his fault. He put them through that many times. He had a ball to Saka where it was just beautiful. And then Saka, instead of passing it across goal, decided to...
Bukayo in big games folds again.
Mate, he played Everton. Anyway.
6-0, brother.
There's a few discussion points that came out of that for me.
Can I ask the first one?
Yeah.
Why did Mikel change?
No
Simple.
clue. No clue. Why is he accommodating Jesus? We've had, and I saw it was like an 83 or an 88% winning record with Havertz in the 9. Why Havertz in himself is not the most clinical finisher, and even I can admit that. Why are you bringing on someone that is just as unclinical,
Don't forget.
if not worse?
Don't forget, he's been with Pep for all these years. He's probably taken some of his overthinking traits as well.
Mate, at this point, I don't know if they're undercover agents for Man City. But look, I genuinely don't understand. That's a joke, just to clarify. I don't understand why he's changing the formula.
So-
Jorginho was doing so well.
And Partey was available.
Partey was available as well. I agree. Why?
These are questions we'll never know the answer to.
No, like...
But it's interesting. For me, I think it was too much focus on Villa's game, not our game. Sorry, not Arsenal fans' game. So I think I think Arteta overlooked their strengths and focused too much on Villa's strengths. As a result, tried to nullify them. But hence, that's why I think he changed the whole team practically.
Okay. It's I agree in a sense. And the setup, it's the way he set up. My thing is, and I remembered from the last game, watching about 20 minutes into that game, something clicked into my head from the last game. They play an offside trap a lot.
Who, Villa?
Villa. You're playing 3 forwards up front. You've got Trossard who likes to cut in. Okay. You've got Zinchenko who likes to tuck in. Okay. And then you got Jesus who God knows what he's doing. And then you got Saka who likes to, he overlaps and they do their thing on that side. Okay. Why isn't Martinelli starting? Who could probably catch them on the offside trap. And why aren't you playing, I don't understand, against all teams, you don't play Havertz up front against Villa? Back into the defence. And like he has been, play these players in. It forced us so far forward yet so far back, because in the second half, Villa turned it on.
Brother, your back four was on the edge of your box for most of the game.
Yeah, but that's, and onto that, look, I've been praising Zinchenko, but in a serious conversation needs to be had.
You don't like the brother?
No.
Clocked.
No. I like him. But after watching Kiwior and his team for the best part of the last 2.5 months, he is such a defensive liability. It's actually worrying. We look so shaky with him there.
He's not a left back.
There's a clip in the game. I don't know if you saw it, a screenshot. You see how far back he was? He played the brother on side.
That's what I did on Sunday, to be honest.
Mate, look, I dragged you out of that one. That's fine.
That was a good save.
But look, he's struggling defensively, and I don't know.
Was it the wrong 11 or the wrong subs?
Oh, and the subs as well. I'll answer this after that. Why are you taking Odegaard off?
At
At
0-0.
0-0.
Yeah.
The game is in the balance. You're taking Odegaard off. No disrespect to Smith Rowe, but
Careful.
what's he gonna do?
What's he going to do? What's Smith Rowe going to do?
Yeah, but did you notice when he put Havertz up front, we actually started doing something?
That's not Smith Rowe's fault.
No. He took Jesus off, thank God.
Thank
And what? He took Ben White off as well and kept Zinchenko on the field.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You're asking
No. Look, I respect and I've never, not even never, I don't question Mikel. I rarely ever, and you know me, I rarely ever question his decisions. But I don't think he's ever managed the game so poorly. It's almost
There's
as
been some
bad as
games.
sticking Smith Rowe in a false line against Villarreal a few years ago. And that's not against Smith Rowe.
That's not his position.
It basically cost us the Europa League, going into the Europa League final that year.
Do you remember Olympiacos?
Oh, David Luiz, mate.
So, no, but what I'm saying is you can't go throw these things out. This is the worst game he's ever been in. I think that's where you're hypocritical because at the start you said...
No, but it's the standard that he's set, Tom, and I don't think I've seen...
For these 10 games, yes.
Okay, I myself let a lot kind of go by in the first couple of years because he only had so much to play with and he could only do so much. Like if your midfielder gets tired, you're going to have to take him off and bring on, I don't know, Ceballos or Elneny or something back then. But now you've got the resources there. Partey and Odegaard link up well.
Yeah.
Okay, Declan Rice clearly works well in the 8
Of course.
as well. He's a top-notch 6.
Yeah, brother.
One of the, if not, up there in the conversation for best in the world. Okay, but I don't know whether he had his eyes on the Bayern game or I don't know whether he was worried about that side of
you
it.
wake up for the Bayern game or...
Oh, I'll see, mate. Depending what time I sleep.
What other priorities do you have? On the
Sleep.
Sleep,
Yeah.
You've got some bags under your eyes, to be honest.
And I've had them since week 1 of this podcast.
Is that because I call you at night?
Yeah, every night. Guys, 3 a.m. Cole Palmer chats with Thomas are just
It was good this morning.
to die for. You guys, you know what? If you subscribe, Thomas will call you at 3 a.m. Chat about Cole Palmer. So,
I got better things to do, to be
so
honest.
if you fancy talking about Chelsea's number 20
Oh, God.
in the middle of the night, we have your man. Anyway,
Okay.
anyway, let's just quickly talk about the goals that Villa scored.
Watkins, mate.
Poor defending in the first one.
The second one
Second one, beautiful finish.
took a deflection off Smith Rowe.
Yeah,
That's not his fault.
it did. It's not. He done well to get back, to be honest. Listen, mate, you can have him.
No, I can't.
Chelsea can have him.
Now, on to another team that
Yeah.
unfortunately didn't capitalise on the ability to go top of the table. Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Different week, same problem for Liverpool. I can see what you're saying that they're running out of steam, but they had some chances.
Yeah, they're just
Oh
not
my
clinical.
God.
I've said it for weeks.
My
Their
God.
lack of clinicalness. One team's just going to come. They're going to put away a chance or two, and that's it. Oh, that was a beautiful goal, but
Oh, cracker.
yeah.
14th minute, brother.
Even Klopp had to applaud it at that point.
So you lose to Atalanta 3-0. You lose to Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
They get knocked out of Europa League.
yeah.
They don't win the Prem. That's a pretty shitty ending to Klopp's reign.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. I agree.
All in the span of a week.
Yeah.
Football's turbulent, man.
Three-
It's unbelievable.
Because that's 2 games in a row they've lost at Anfield now. Like, it's...
But look at this. Second half, Liverpool had 14 shots to Palace's 2.
Yeah.
79% possession.
Yeah.
These days means nothing. 4 big chances, 317 passes, won 60% of duels. There's a famous saying, if you don't win a second ball, you're not going to win the match.
What was I screaming half the time in the game?
One second. They won 60% of those,
Yeah.
yet they just can't finish.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Go back to Double's point. He guided me through that game at left back. So
Mate, not even that, no. The amount of times I was just watching the midfield. I'm in goals, by the way. I'm like screaming, win that second ball.
he's just happy because he got a man of the match performance.
Listen, I'm proud of my performance.
It was beautiful.
David Raya and Allison could have learned a thing or two of me on the weekend.
All right, back to Liverpool now. Thanks. Could learn a thing from Abdul.
Look, they came agonizingly close that many times in the game, but Henderson saved, I think, 2, one with his leg.
Top 5 keeper in the Prem?
No. You're dreaming.
I think last couple of weeks there's an argument to have.
He's in form, but I wouldn't put him in the top 5.
Would you say top 5 keeper in the Prem right now?
No.
Oh, no.
Right now,
Yeah.
in terms of, are we talking in form?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But in terms of overall, no.
Some
it's
good
not even,
saves, man. Some good saves. In that game especially. Fuck.
I think Allison done well as well on the other side to keep it at 1-0 because even though they didn't have that many chances, I'm telling you, Liverpool's biggest flaw is going to be the way they play allows teams to get at them. See Van Dijk slipping, Gerrard style. Like it's falling. I could say the same about my team, but I've said it. I could see it from weeks out with this Liverpool team.
No, you caught it, to be fair.
And can I bring up John Philippe Mateta again? So selfish.
Any weird fascinations with
his selfishness.
Okay,
it really irks me.
Okay.
The amount of times he has chances to just lay it off to someone and let them shoot. No. Mr. Mateta has to freaking...
Maybe that's why he's at Crystal Palace. Maybe that's why he's not at a bigger club.
He doesn't deserve to be at Crystal Palace without a shit like
shit,
that.
Okay.
Anyway, look, after watching him for a few weeks now, it's just decision. It's letting Palace down.
Question. After Eze scored, the camera pans to Mr. Jurgen Klopp. As per normal, they always pan to the manager. He's smirking, smiling.
Yeah.
Is it a good look? Because I do it personally. Because I'm thinking, like, that could have been avoided, and I smile. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, to be honest. I think if he was laughing over the top, held over laughing, maybe. But I think that's just a bit too far for me.
I think the media's trying to pick it out. They're being picky at the moment and trying to find
What's your thoughts?
holes. He does it too often.
You reckon?
Yeah, like I get it. It
But
might be a nervous.
Do you reckon that's his demeanour and character? I think so. I think that's his demeanour and character, to be honest.
Look, in general, there are people who, in tough situations or in nervous situations, they do smile or laugh.
We've got one in this room.
There
Anyway.
he is.
Liverpool now play Fulham, Everton or West Ham away from home before Spurs come to Anfield. Is it gone? Are these, especially those last two, West Ham, Spurs? Is it gone?
Logically, Liverpool should now kick themselves up the arse and go. That's the Liverpool we know. Okay.
I reckon they got a better chance in the Europa League.
I think about 3-0, bro. They got to overturn 3 goals.
They'll do.
You reckon?
3-3 penalties.
We're talking the Italian league.
Yeah, brother.
Mr. freaking sit back and know how to defend. I think they're going out of the Europa League. I think because of that, that might help them here, personally.
Well, to counter that argument, I think that should have happened against Crystal Palace.
I'll tell you now, they'll pick up 10 points from those games.
Poor, 10 out of 12.
10 out of 12.
What did they drop against Spurs?
Spurs.
Draw?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
They're going 3 from 3 away from home.
3 from 3
Away from home.
Away from home.
Fuck London Stadium.
Look, if Klopp means
Goodison Park.
if Klopp means anything to these guys,
Oh yeah.
they're gonna do it. And all will tell at that Fulham game. I think that Fulham game, if they win and they win convincingly.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Have they had a couple of run-ins with Fulham? Their results, I don't think...
2-2 early in the season. Yes.
So I think Fulham is their little...
Oh, was that last season?
I
No, it
don't
was
know.
this season.
I don't know. But I remember there's been some negative results against...
Was Mitrovic there in the first week of the season?
Oh my God, I think he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he scored. I remember. Yeah. Look, like I said, I think 10 out of 12. If they smack Fulham, they could very well win all 4 games. Although my Oakley or inkling feeling, whatever the saying is, is this title is going to get decided on goal difference.
Yeah.
Because now, if City draw, puts Arsenal and Liverpool, if they win that same week, on the same points as City, and all 3 teams on the same points going in.
Who's got the most goals?
City.
Arsenal, Liverpool.
No. Oh, between Arsenal and Liverpool, Arsenal.
Yeah.
We have a better goal difference than City at the moment.
Yeah.
City have scored 1 more goal than we have after their game this week. But before we move on to that game, can I give you a scary stat?
Here we go.
In the last 5 games Liverpool have played in England,
300 shots or something.
138 shots in the last 5 games, and they've scored only 10 in the time being. 10. So that's a goal every about 14 shots, roughly.
It's better than the Wanderers, to be honest.
Right, that's a whole different conversation. We'll get to, but...
I was just thinking red, you know what I mean? Like, same colour.
we're red as well, so... We're red and white, though. So, oh, yeah.
That's why you lost. If you were blue, it would have been anything. Manchester City versus Luton. I had a good feeling about this game. I'll tell you why.
For who, Luton?
For Mateo Kovacic and Josko Guardiola. I admit, 2 absolute beautiful goals. Can I ask you a question, Abdul? Got the Croatian scarf there. Croatia, Melbourne, beautiful club, Melbourne Knights. I've been there. Question to you, Abdul.
Yeah.
Was Joško's goal against Real Madrid or Joško's goal against Luton better?
Real Madrid.
No. I'll tell you why, for me, Luton was better.
Why?
Same angle. The way he positioned his body, shaping that it's going to go top right, put his foot through and just went bang, top left. For me, that's incredible.
Yeah, but the one against Madrid.
Yeah, that was a bit of a curler. It caught Lunan.
On his weak foot too.
He's that talented, isn't he? Weak foot.
Yeah. No one in Croatia has a weak foot.
No, except for me. So you actually reckon that... I've been talking to a lot of people and a lot of my mates. They're saying the Luton one was a lot difficult. A lot more harder to pull off.
What does Croatia think?
So you're asking me? Luton.
And it's
But
Luton.
the Kovacic one was crazy. He's got a knack for these goals, man.
Yeah.
He's got a knack for these little half volleys.
Kova doesn't score much, but when he scores, it...
Great point.
Yeah.
Great point. 5-1, brother. Talk to me.
De Bruyne was back, relentless as ever, and even though he didn't get a goal nor an assist, the god.
Looks scary.
I've always said when De Bruyne is in a he doesn't want to around mood, goodbye. You're done. It's like when you've messed up at home and you just your parents are pulling up in the driveway and you know you've really messed up. And they walk through the door and you just...
Fun fact, that was me last week. I was supposed to put the chicken on defrost.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't let the chicken on defrost.
Oh.
We didn't have chicken soup that night.
No protein?
We had Thomas's.
We had a slice of Thomas.
Yeah, that's I'm missing a leg actually if you can't see it. Man, but I'll tell you what, Barkley had a cracker goal as well. Poor the composure to sit Diaz like that.
Mate.
But Nunes fucked up.
Yeah. Look, I think
he had 2 shaky ones that game. 2.
I'll
And Luton hit the post.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt this season.
He's Portuguese.
We've seen Portuguesa.
Obrigado.
We've seen enough City players have shit first seasons and then come back and absolutely look at Rodri. Remember Rodri's first season? He was shocking. Now he's considered the
best
the 6th in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, just look. It took 2 minutes for Guardiola's team, the Citizens, to get on the score sheet.
Credit to the Hatters, where they kept it 1-0 until half time. And Krasinski, for me, mate, easily their player of the season. The way he has kept them in so many games is unbelievable.
Barkley, can't even Barkley, but
okay, but he stopped 2.
Yeah,
it's between him and Barkley.
It's between him and Barkley,
and Doherty is a shout as well. But Krasinski.
Kaminski.
And thank you. Thanks, Monty. Appreciate that. He's incredible. He's an incredible keeper.
I agree.
Incredible.
I agree. I do think, though, I want to talk about Haaland. 4 goals in 9 games. And I know for a lot of strikers, that's good.
I'll take it.
But for him...
Disappointing.
Is he underperforming?
It's not a second season syndrome for me because the brother's still leading the goal scoring charge. For me... It's very hard to replicate what he did last year. Yeah. Almost impossible.
Yeah.
I think if this was his first season, everyone would be talking about him. But I just think he's set his expectations so high, and I think he's failing his expectations. I think that's getting into his head in most games. The last 2 or 3 weeks, some of those headers.
Yeah. I kind of want to give you a different angle to it.
Of course.
Do you think he's been figured out?
No.
Do you think a lot of teams with capable centre backs are now knowing how to deal with him?
Only Saliba and Gabriel.
You reckon?
Yeah. Look at that brother.
I mean, I think
he's built like an ox.
I know.
Strong as shit. Tall as shit. Viking as shit.
You get a Rolls Royce pulling up sometimes. It's hard to, you don't want to damage the Rolls Royce. So
put the Rolls Royce in the Viking War with the Danes, brother.
As I told Margot Chalvet.
Oh, here we go.
If you damage the Rolls Royce, you got to pay the excess. Can't damage the Rolls Royce. Anyway, Citizens sealed the 3 points late. Gvardiol, like you said, had a great goal. But what I want to point out is Pep's treatment of Gvardiol. Cushioned him.
Thank you.
Cushioned him into the team.
Thank you, I know.
And that's saying a lot considering I've always been critical of his man management. He's learned over the last few years that England is a different monster.
Of course. Plus Joško's young.
Joško is young and he came with a big price tag and you don't feel that he's being put out into the, to a pack of wolves to be able to. Yeah.
Again, different formation from what he was playing at RB Leipzig as well. 3-back.
Yeah. You look at him now, he's playing left back a lot of the games as well. He's
but
more than capable.
In Croatia, he plays centre back and left back now.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's unbelievable. Now, for me, top of the table, Abdul, do you see them dropping? Oh, I've got him in a box here. I don't see him dropping.
They don't finish third. Tom, put it this way. The last 3 game weeks, every team has finished on top of the league.
Yeah, I know.
Liverpool, Arsenal and City. It's not over.
So it's going to be Arsenal next week.
No. Arca said Spurs are going to decide it. All 3 teams also play Wolves.
Wolves are dangerous.
Yeah. So I do think the Spurs will decide it. And City don't actually play next week.
That's true.
They got the FA Cup.
You know who does play next week? Newcastle and Spurs. 4-0.
Spurs actually don't play next week, mate.
Hey,
Ange Ball is
That's what I'm
done. It's done.
listen. The reason why I wore this Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I saw this interesting stat.
Yeah.
Alexander Isak, my good friend.
Mm.
Do you know he's equaled the most amount of goals for a Swedish player in one season in the Prem as my good friend Zlatan Ibrahimovic?
Wow.
Bet you didn't know that one, did you?
No.
That was got off the dark web. You got off the black market. It's a different, different one. Anyway, so you reckon it's figured out? You reckon it's done?
Bro, like he's high line and I've said it for so long. It's not sustainable. The right team will expose it. And to be honest with you, and I'll go back to say it, we play them again in a few weeks. When we played them the first time, had it not been for Declan Rice actually coming off injured, we were all over them with the press. You either press them from the front or you hit them on the counter.
It's one of those two.
And as expressions said, they're as high as a kite when they play football. There's no team that's higher up on the field than Tottenham Hotspur.
As expression also said, if Arsenal win the league, he's done, brother.
He's done.
Yeah.
I love expressions.
He's a funny boy.
He's the only Tottenham fan I actually like enjoy watching.
Do you know my clip that will never get out of my head? Last year, 4-3 Liverpool. When Richarlison scored, 30 seconds later, Jota scores. And he goes, Mora, you flipping, what are you doing, Mora? That's my favourite. Now, Abdul, you sent a text in the group chat this morning saying what shirt you were going to wear, and it was going to be blue. And I thought, I can't wear blue.
No.
However, what can I do? And I pray to God that Chelsea won this morning. Did I ever think it would be 4 goals? No. But of course, as with Chelsea, there's always a controversy. Can I just say, Noni, I f***ing love you, I do. Jackson, not so much. The way you were arguing over that penalty, like year 5 children, school children, over a penalty. Jackson, you would have missed, brother. Madueke, you would have done 2 step-overs and then took the shot. It's not normal. The amount of... For any kids that are watching the podcast, you will not understand when you grow older until what this has caused in the dressing room.
Yeah.
You won't understand. Now there's going to be egos. Now there's going to be thinking, oh, Gusto's up next week. Gusto's going to have a penalty. Oh, Gallagher wants a go. Mudryk, God forbid, is going to come back from Ukraine and have a pen. It's unbelievable. How do you do that? Palmer's the penalty kick taker. I don't care if the brother scored 10 in the one game. He's the penalty kick taker. If Poch says he is, he is. And did you watch the press conference after?
Yeah, he
Brother,
said...
Poch stated.
Yeah.
They knew.
Yeah.
They knew who the penalty kick taker was.
Yeah.
If I was the coach, Madueke's benched, Jackson's benched.
What was the score
Don't
at
care.
the time?
4.
4? That's a sign of a team that hasn't won much either.
That, and they're a bunch of individuals.
It's a disrespect to Everton as well, for me.
I don't really care about Everton, to be honest.
No, but you got to, as a team, you got to respect your opponent. Whether it be respecting them in a sense of beating the living hell out of them, but not acting like children like that. Oh, yeah, we've won the game. I want to take the penalty. I want to take...
Yeah.
This isn't Sunday League. This isn't, under 8s football. This is the Premier League. And the way it looked, Tom, it's the way it looked.
Disgusting.
It's a disgrace to Chelsea.
Disgusting.
And Poch coming out, and credit to Gallagher.
Yeah.
Came in, grabbed the ball, gave it to Palmer, take the penalty.
Gusto as well was there.
That's your captain. And then it is your captain.
Connor.
No, it is your captain. And then after that, I'd be proud of him as a Chelsea fan, for him to be leading the team because he seems to be the only one with a level head on that field. I have to say, though, Palmer is now leading the Golden Boot race alongside Erling Haaland. And
one more time. Sorry.
Ice Cold Palmer is leading the Golden Boot race alongside Erling Haaland. Although, quite literally,
One second.
half of his goals
Don't care.
are penalties.
What the actual... The brother is 21 years old. Came with a price tag with the top of the season for Mateo Kovacic.
Yep.
He's leading the Golden Boot race at 21 in a team that is in shit.
To be
In
fair,
a team that is in shit.
again, half of them are penalties.
I don't care. In a team that is shit.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. 1 second. I'm going to let you know now my front six for Euro 2024.
Oh, come on.
Starting with Harry Kane,
Yep.
Phil Foden,
Yep.
Bukayo Saka.
Thank you.
It's okay. No respect.
Yep.
In the 10s, Palmer.
Yep.
In the 8th, Bellingham.
Yep.
In the 6th is Rice.
In your dreams, mate. Brother's playing a 5-2-3.
No, but
Ideally, yes. I just...
do you agree? 4-2-3-1. Let's go. 6, Rice. 8, Bellingham. 10, Palmer. Left, Foden. Right, Saka. Kane.
You can't have Palmer and Foden. on
I
one
don't
team.
care.
You can't.
I don't care.
You can't.
I don't care.
I think you forget you've got MBE. You got so it's Rashford.
There's also King Charles.
You've got Sterling.
MBM and shit.
You've got Sterling. Logically.
Sterling should have passed away when the meteor hit about 30,000 years ago. That's when Sterling should have been.
You're calling him a dinosaur.
Have you seen the brother the way he runs?
Listen, it'd be a robbery if he doesn't make the squad.
Who?
Palmer.
I'm telling you, the brother's put in a case. The brother is putting a case to be in that starting 11.
I don't think, again, it goes back, and credit to Palmer, he's been your best player by a mile. A mile.
Top 5 players in the Prem
But
by a mile.
look, great penalty taker.
Here we go.
But to say...
So you're not saying this goal this morning was class?
No, it was class. I'm talking his actual goal was class.
Braithwaite, apparently the best up-and-coming young centre-back in the whole of England. Sat down. Nuttied. Sat down. But
Not taking that away from
don't care.
him.
Brother still at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah,
1
but-
second. Then sends the ball to Jackson, and Jackson went, I might as well do something because Palmer set me up brilliantly here.
Okay.
Laid it perfect. And then the first time kill.
Did he score against... did he score in his last game? I'm not actually having... I'm asking you.
Yeah, you been serious?
No, I'm being serious.
You been serious?
Swear to God. Did he score in his last game?
Yes.
Yes. In the 2-2 draw. Yes, he did. Okay. The game before that, he scored the hat-trick.
Yeah. So also, first player to score back-to-back hat-tricks at home since Drogba.
That's fine. Tom.
That's fine.
Tom.
That's fine.
That's
But
fine.
it doesn't make you a
That's
2024
fine.
times.
That's fine. Fine. That's fine.
Speak like you're from the east.
Listen,
Disgusting.
all I'm trying to say is in the last 3 games, he's had a hat-trick, he's had 1 goal, he's had 4 goals. His hat-trick, and again, I don't want to be taking it away from him. 2 penalties and a deflection.
Score 4 this morning.
Okay. This morning he had 2 penalties, correct? To score 20 goals and half of them be penalties is an omen. Is an omen to him in his ability to take a penalty. I'm not taking that away. But to say that he starts in the 6 and then in the England front 6,
He didn't have 2 pens.
I don't think so. Today.
Header, right foot, left foot, pen.
Fair enough. Still. 3 penalties, a deflection in his last 8 goals.
You're just jealous, man.
No. Credit to him. By far your best player and deserves to be on the plane. But to say he might start, I don't think so.
Starts.
No.
Starts.
Realistically, you know he doesn't.
In my dream, he starts.
Ahead of Madison? Ahead of Gallagher? Ahead of Gallagher. Okay, ahead of Gallagher.
Connor.
So now you can...
The Energizer battery.
I'm gonna go...
Brother, I'll go to Coles here, the server, I'll get Connor.
I'm gonna go back. So you're telling me now that Bellingham isn't a 10 and he's an 8. Is that what you're telling me?
And the Sydney Derby was an interesting experience for the whole UBF game. Palmer makes the 11. Sydney Derby. It was good. No, you know what? No, listen. Love the Wanderers. Always will. They're my club to the day I die. My family's club. They brought so many memories. But first time we went as a proper UBF, proper whole day. My boy Matson went to his first football game. Hope he enjoyed it. I think he's a Sydney FC fan now. That's still okay. We still love him. But really good experience. We interviewed, can I say, first time in myself and your life as well, we got noticed, which was nice. Got a bit of recognition. People came up to us, which was really good. And that's what we want. it's just to connect that whole community. And I feel like we have sort of maybe filled that bridge, connected that gap between the East and the West, even though this is a big divide here. But it was really, really good to see. And
the Harbour Bridge.
Okay, thank you. There's a bin behind me. But it was really, really good to see, Abs.
Yeah.
And your side got up 2-1 in really, really dramatic fashion. Quick summary. Gomez scored, made it 1-0, lucky deflection. 95th minute, Simmons with a beautiful cross. Sapsford, beautiful header. He's becoming it. Three goals in the A-League, 3 goals against Sydney FC.
Hey,
1 second.
As Christian said, Sapsford the goat, mate.
He's the goat. 97th minute, Jaden Kwatsowski. You never hit a ball like that. Lucky. Bounced, and in Croatia we say jebiga. Jebiga means yellow button. And that was it.
Mate.
Just don't gloat. Just go through the events.
A few steps back, I have to say. No, I agree with you. I think, even going out to the Cove, so we spent some time in the Cove and during the game.
How was it?
I've never felt more alive.
That's good.
Honestly. And
so the CA in accounting doesn't do it for you? No.
Not like the Cove, mate. Nah, all jokes aside, Thomas.
Sydney, so basic, so tame, so monotone. Let's give it a bit of oomph.
Monotone.
1 second. We're going to release a video of our Matson and Eurovision. They've done a beautiful vision. They've done a beautiful little montage of our day. And you're going to see the difference between the passion, the drums from the West, and West Sydney. And I'm going, Sydney. Yeah. No one cares. And so monotone.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the game.
And in 3, 2, 1, you're going to watch us score our first goal and the reaction there. Call that monotone. Yep.
Listen, it was a really, really good edit that Matson did to put Thunderstruck when you scored. I really like that. But, I'm just removing that and just thinking about how it actually was. Because, monotone as well.
Look, I have to say you are speaking from a very, very bitter point of view from, Western Sydney.
You know what I was bitter? How can we have the same injury in literally the rough same minute to Brandon Barella?
It's a shame. It's a shame. It really is a shame.
Seriously.
And rivalry aside, he's the last player I wanted.
He's gone for the season now. Yeah. He's there, done. Finished.
You feel bad for him, man.
Of course you do.
Because he realistically is your chance at doing something.
Thank you, Abdul.
You've lost Milanovic, you've lost Brook for the time being.
Keep going.
Now you've got to rely on Antonsen. You got Kittle.
Sonny
Kittle. Great player. Great player.
Fortunately, doesn't rise up and down like the sun does every day.
But, look, all jokes aside, Antonsen had a great chance in the first half. Okay.
3 yards out. No, you're 3 yards out.
Hey, Pereira's put in a good ball.
You are 3 yards out. Look. 1 second. Andrew Redmayne has sent himself so far like it was a swimming pool. The brother did Olympic diving, went all the way to the left, and Antonsen just had to cushion it, just redirect the cross, and somehow he found the target of the post instead of the goal.
Yeah.
How? Make it can make sense.
Now,
no, but how?
Why? My question is why?
Why? I don't know. Ask him.
What has gone on with him? Why is he in such form? And take your bitterness aside, and I want a proper answer. What do you think has caused it?
I don't think he's the player that we expected.
No, you think the expectation was too high?
Yep. When the brother first came, we had an FA Cup game against Marconi.
Yeah.
Scored 4 goals.
Yeah.
Name me a good performance after that. I'll help you out.
Yeah, that game where he scored 2.
I'll help you out.
Well, who was against?
What's inside of a donut? 0, brother.
Thank you, Elvis.
Which Elvis? Anyway,
look,
man, I'll tell you what. I really enjoyed it.
I really
enjoyed it, regardless of what happened. And there was bless you. There was a really, really good sneeze. Really, really good scenes. And what I really loved was getting those people to interview. Those boys really, really showed that Australian football's not dead.
No.
The passion they had. I know one of them was undecided. Unfortunately, he ventured to your club. It's a shame. We'll get him to our club soon. But this is what Australians football is all about.
Yeah.
Seriously, it all is. And people shit on the derby. People shit on the A-League in general. It's underrated, man. It's underrated.
No, I agree with you in that. I think we need to see it more, but
Yeah,
the
of course.
passion, Tom.
Yeah, of course.
Tom,
Yeah.
and going back to what I said.
See what I mean? The code needs to oomph it up a bit.
No.
Man.
They
It's just
oomphed
monotone.
it. They oomphed
They
it.
oomphed
And you would have seen by the clip.
Sorry, I skipped that 2 minutes.
No.
Okay.
It's going to go into this video, mate. Don't you worry. We're going to put it in and we're going to show them how alive the Cove was at that time. And trust me when I say you were there. It was top notch. Did it not feel top notch? Were we not going off every challenge, every ball, everything? When we thought the ball went in, it got ruled offside, mate. It was going off. And I'm annoyed that I came back to the other side too early. I
glad.
moved.
You
No,
saw me,
I'm
you're
not.
glad.
I'm not.
Saw the other
Trust me, I'm not. The amount of that I copped at that game because of your shit team was ridiculous. Look, all I have to say at the end of the day, how did you feel in the moment when you equalised?
The podcast is young. I don't want to get us cancelled, to be honest.
You said that in the video. You could tell us something different.
I'm going to repeat what I said. It was just literally I was going to say ovulation.
Ovulation. What are you trying to get pregnant?
Been a long day, bro. Jump for joy. It was a
moment of relief.
that's relief.
Adulation.
Oh, good word.
Yes.
Yeah. It was just literally pure joy. But unfortunately, I didn't get to finish my celebration because as I was calming down, preparing to go like that to abs, I saw Caceres cross the ball. And
Kocharski, sorry. Kocharski with the goal of his life.
now, question to you.
Yeah.
Away from that game, Sydney assured top 6, top 4. Most likely they're going to make it. I wouldn't put it past them to make a top 4.
Yeah.
Saturday, 3:15. Wanderers have a do or die clash.
Pretty much.
It's do or die.
Yeah.
Melbourne City they have scored this year. So they beat us 7-1. They beat Adelaide 8-1. And they beat Perth 8-0. The highest result in the A-League. So 8-16 plus 8, what's that?
23. 7 plus 8 plus 8 is 23.
Thank you. So they scored 23 goals in those 3 games.
Yep.
And conceded.
You're at home.
We're in shit.
Okay.
No, wait. We're in shit.
Okay. I'm going to turn my attention to the people.
Here we go.
Even though I'm a Sydney FC fan and I love this beautiful club, get behind your fans. Wanderers, all jokes aside, Wanderers fans. If you really want this team to succeed, get behind them.
I don't think they can.
You don't think they can? No. You know, I don't want to see 5, 6, 6.5, 7,000 people at Parramatta, West Combank.
What Marco Ruden did in his press conference,
I'm blaming Eunice.
blaming you, but also the reporter asked him about Ninkovic.
Yeah.
Ninkovic's last game, what's important? And he literally brushed that whole career aside of Milos Ninkovic and said, it's about the club, it's about the team. Show some effort and fight for your team. Show some effort on the pitch and fight for the team. Marco Ruden used to be known for his animated character on the sideline. The brother has sat in his little chair, in his little technical box, hasn't moved, and you saw Ufuk Tele on Saturday, vocal. Cop the yellow, sometimes you need a yellow. In Croatian, again, jebiga. You need to cop, you need to fight for your team. Ruden has sat in his little box and went, yellow button. It unfolds the way it unfolds. I've done my talk. I can't help these boys anymore. That's the attitude I've gotten from what I see. And I think it's going to be the same on Saturday. I think we're in shit. We're in deep shit.
I think he knows his fate.
I think he knows his fate. I think the fans, and we've been really, really, we've adapted really, really well to our lack of success. I think we've hit that point.
Yeah.
I think we've hit that point. Some would say it's a bit too late. For me, derbies, I forget everything, and it's just about East versus West.
It's true.
But I've hit that block, and I went, no, I'm done.
Yeah. Look, I think
We're in
your highs are so high and your highs aren't that high and your lows are so low.
Yeah, demoralising low.
Like coming from, I know you don't watch the footy. I come from a Bulldogs fan over the last few years. I know exactly how you feel. your biggest moments in the season will be like you're scraping that 3-2 win in the last minute against like Newcastle Jets.
I'll be honest. The only player I know from the boys is Ben Barber, but I think the brother left a while ago.
Don't talk about Ben Barber.
Oh, we don't?
No.
Okay. Sorry. UCL roundup. We got some good transitions today.
So I just have to ask you one thing.
here
Do you think Sydney can do it?
No, they won't
Do
win.
you think Sydney could get far?
They'll make semis.
You think they'll make semis?
They'll make semis.
Okay.
They'll make semis. It's victories, Wellingtons, or Phoenix. One of those.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I'm scared of City.
You're scared of City. Melbourne City.
Yeah.
Are you going to be at the game?
We'll be at the game.
You will be at the game.
Will my good friend Abdul be at the game?
That is a good question because MacArthur plays Sydney and MacArthur, and us Sky Blues are considering.
Us Sky Blues are going to in your 3-4 little cove. Off McCampbell Town. So weird. Yuck.
It was more alive than your section, without a doubt.
My section was rocking, brother.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking 100% it was. 100% my section was rocking.
What section?
After the game, mainly.
After the game.
Yeah,
Also, some unfortunate incidents happened at the game as well.
they did.
They did, and yeah, we are dealing with that behind the scenes. So,
We are.
on to dealing with things on the field. The first leg has finished in the Champions League last week. The results, I'm saying the home team first, then the away team. Arsenal 2-2 by Munich. Manchester City, Real Madrid finished 3-3. PSG, Barcelona finished 2-3. Barcelona 3-2. Atletico Madrid beat Dortmund 2-1. Reverse fixtures happen tonight. And
Dortmund, Atletico, 5 a.m. tomorrow.
PSG and
Australia time.
Yeah.
And PSG, Barca, tomorrow, 5 a.m.
Yeah, and then
Abdul, I'm going to give you tomorrow's fixtures.
yeah,
You're going to give me Thursday's fixtures. All right. Barcelona versus PSG. Barcelona at home.
two 2-1 PSG.
So that goes to pens. And Mbappe is the one to falter, or no?
Barca make it through.
Barca make it through on pens.
Yep.
Ter Stegen, big game.
Yep.
Atletico Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund at home.
0-0.
No, let's go through.
Yeah.
Hit me. Your club.
Arsenal, Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena.
Okay. Good morning to you and your family as well. See, I was going to say 1-0 Arsenal, but you're not coming. You're not apparently going to watch the game. So
I may or may not. It just depends
so
on whether I wake
I'm
up.
going to go 0-0.
Yeah.
Penalties.
Yep.
And then I'm going to come to Greenacre, which is in the west. Come to Greenacre, go to the house.
And clap
Start.
us into the next round.
Pardon?
And clap us into the next round.
Yes, salute Smith Rowe when he scores the 5th pen.
Yeah. And I do not live in Green Acre. I live in the acre of green. Thank you.
We f***ing sidetrack. City versus Madrid.
The Santiago Bernabeu.
Talk to me. Sorry, no, it's at the Etihad.
No. It's at the Bernabeu.
Is it?
Yeah.
Am I cooked or?
No. It's
Sure.
at the Bernabeu.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I think it's at Etihad.
Hold on.
Check.
Hold on.
But-
Distract our
Oh, here we go.
just for a second.
Why you always do this to me?
I don't know. Like
It's me.
dance for me. Dance for me. I don't know.
Viewers, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. What a player he was. I don't think there was a better player that could score the types of goals that Zlatan did. Just nod your head or do something, please. Yes, no? You're old. But no, honestly, I think that Zlatan, for me, shame when he retired. I love the bloke. Absolutely love the bloke. Shame he didn't play for Croatia. But that's a different podcast. Have you found out our answer yet, Abdul?
I have.
Is it at the Etihad?
Ding, 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 ding. You're
Yeah.
correct.
Good. Madrid
And,
versus
and so was Latan.
City.
Yeah.
Where are we going with it? At the Etihad, by the way, my good friend.
Do you want to know what I think will happen or what I want to happen?
What you think will happen?
1-0 Manchester City.
Guardiola, that's on the box.
Jeremy Doku.
Jeremy Doku.
Jeremy Doku.
Shout out for a young player of the tournament, I think, for the Euros. Ooh,
Doku.
we'll talk about it later. On to a discussion point which a viewer actually raised up, Abdul,
Yes.
which we have overlooked, but I think now it's abundantly clear that we can't overlook.
Yes.
I think it's a massive clap for the first time in their history to Bayer Leverkusen for winning the Bundesliga. Absolutely huge. Congratulations. I saw celebrations when Wirtz scored the 5th goal. Brother, that electrical board came down. I don't know the damages that cost. I'll tell you what, they couldn't care less. The fans were already on the pitch before the 90th minute.
It was crazy.
It was incredible.
It was
It was
crazy.
incredible. It's a shame that my flight couldn't be now.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it live.
I thought you were going there, but like something happened with the flight and they cancelled it. And,
Yeah.
and
It must have been the...
they almost called off the game for you.
Do
Yeah.
you reckon it was Josip Stanisic?
Yeah. He's like, my friend Thomas Mileti cannot make it today. Why did I make him sound Spanish?
Croatians don't speak like that. Abdul, because you're a bit of a stat man, do you want to run us through sort of how this season unfold? And I know you got the tournaments that they're still in. We're talking about the Europa League. We're talking about a possible treble.
Yeah.
Treble for Bayer Leverkusen,
Yeah.
who 3 or 4 years ago, may I add, were fighting relegation.
We're a dead thing.
Yeah, but
Even last season. It was last season. They won like 17th when he
yeah, I
picked
know,
them up.
but even before that,
Yeah, they were
What
a
was
falling
going on?
giant.
What was going on, bro?
Even though they hadn't won anything, they were a falling giant because Germany didn't have that many
No.
big clubs.
Back in the day, it was Schalke, Munich, Dortmund, Wolfsburg to a certain extent.
Offenheim.
Yeah, Kramaric is still there. Good man. And Stuttgart back in the day.
Yeah.
But besides that, Bayer Leverkusen was still in those 3 or 4.
Yeah, like we've had the emergence of a few teams. You got like Werder Bremen.
I'll be Leipzig, but that's the whole different story.
Yeah. But it comes to Leverkusen, what they've done this season. Like we'll
Do you think it's solely due to Xavi?
get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
There's a reason. I want to talk about it a bit later. So like you said, they've wrapped up their first Bundesliga title ever.
Yeah.
You know, Xabi Alonso's reputation for me continues to grow, and they are still unbeaten in all competitions this season. Okay. They lead Bayern Munich by 16 points with 5 games remaining. And with 25 wins and 4 draws in the Bundesliga this season, it's just been insane. Yeah. And it's unheard of, unbeknown of, to have a record like this deep into the season. They've still got Dortmund, Stuttgart, Frankfurt, Bochum, and Augsburg.
Do you reckon they're going to go for the Invincibles? Do you reckon they're going to try?
Yeah. I think so. And it hasn't... The best that they've come is Bayern. Bayern have only lost 1 game in 2 separate seasons in 86-87 and 2012-2013.
Fuck you, next stats, man.
Leverkusen are also in the DFB Pokal final.
Oh, good. That was good.
Against Kaiserslautern.
Oh, do you know I was upset? Do you remember the story about Saarbrücken?
I think so.
Dead ball knowledge, as Aaron's would say. Danny Aaron's. 3rd tier German league. 3rd tier German league. Beat Bayern Munich, round of 16. Beat Frankfurt, quarterfinals. They lost to Kaiserslautern in the Bundesliga 2 in the semi. A 3rd league Bundesliga team, Saarbrücken, beat Bayern, Frankfurt.
Oh yeah, I remember that game.
Remember that? I sent it to you.
Yeah, I remember that game.
It was incredible. I was hoping for them to verse Leverkusen, but let's be real, they would have got slaughtered.
We need to work on your German, mate.
We need to work on many things.
Kaiserslautern.
And they're still in the Europa League with a 2-0 lead against West Ham off 2 corners.
Yes.
Off 2 corners.
Go on, Leverkusen. And there's a reason why I've put him up today.
There we go.
And it's not...
Ballon d'Or to granite.
No. All jokes aside, he's a workhorse. And he's been a stalwart in that midfield, man. He's played a big part. You see the goal he scored on the weekend?
Cracker.
Beautiful. He only scores bangers in Germany for some odd reason.
No player more deserving of a title than I think.
I love Granit. Like, I genuinely love him as a
I
player.
liked him at Arsenal until he flipped off the fence.
It's more after that. It's his redemption story after that, and it coming full circle.
It's because of Mikel, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
it's because of Mikel.
Mikel played him in his right position.
Correct.
And what I love about Granit is his attitude. And he could have left Arsenal that season and could have turned around and said, I'm done here. Fought back, and look what he's achieved now. And what I love is people are finally starting to see his value as a player and what he brings to a team. You know, I'll be honest with you, even Arsenal fans couldn't see it back then.
Yeah, true.
And again, one thing, I've stuck by Granit for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, I've always said he's never been a 6. He's not a 6.
No, he's an 8.
He's an 8.
Correct.
And he's one, if you watch how he plays for Switzerland, he is basically, where Bellingham plays for Real Madrid, is that player where he drifts everywhere into the midfield. And, he's been, like I said, a stalwart in that midfield. And I think that, like you said, no player more deserving. And, I wish we were able to give him that Premier League last year. Yeah. It would have been the most perfect send-off. And
for Nani.
And El Nani. Bro, you don't, I'm looking down the barrel.
There were some tough days.
Tom, the way, he's just one of those players I just genuinely I love him as a player, and I love him as a person and what he meant to our club and what the club means to him. And when you see a player that has passion like that, you can't help but get emotional 100%. For him. And when you see what he went through, what his wife went through, and what his kids went through social media,
that's again, we've spoken about that before. That's not condoned or advised on any level, even the most minimalist form.
Yeah.
And thank God Xavi Alonso did not go to Tottenham.
Oh, thank God.
Because he was linked hard. And to think it's like hindsight fate, it's just what could have happened. And fully deserved. My question to you, has he made the right decision to stay now?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think he has.
Where do you reckon they'll go next year, Champions League?
If they can keep this team together, Tom, I think they can be that team that kind of goes deep into it. Because it's
I reckon
not
quarters, realistic.
Yeah, Tom. It's not so much, and we'll get into it in a sec. It's not the team, it's not the players he has. It's the system he's built, and he's alongside an emerging group of managers. I'd say alongside De Zerbi, Mikel himself, where they're coming in, and it's not so much who they have on the team, it's the way they use these players and bring the best out of them.
But he was always born to be a good manager. His father was a manager. He played under Jose at Madrid.
Yeah.
Played under Benitez at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Played under Pep at Bayern.
Yeah.
Brother.
He learned from the best.
Put a goldfish, put an animal there. He'll become a good manager.
Yeah. With that experience as well, because you look at
100%.
Yeah, look, there's some exceptions. I think De Zerbi hasn't necessarily played under anyone.
No.
I think Mikel's played under Moyes. He's been under Pep in terms of coaching. He's played under Wenger. Even at PSG, he's played alongside players like Dino and Pochettino. Okocha as well. They pick things up. Jose was probably the only exception. Only exception. Was not a good player.
That's why he's the special one.
He's the special one.
So, if they go undefeated, they pull off the Europa League, they win the DFK Pokal final. That was not bad. Is it a bigger achievement than, let's say, a Leicester?
Even you know the answer to that.
No, I don't. That's what I'm asking.
100%.
You reckon?
110%.
Leicester City, who've been through the football pyramid.
Yeah, that's fine.
Leicester
won that league by default.
Not really by
You will
default.
never have another season in the Premier League again where you have only one team getting more than 80 points. Even Manchester United, I think under Jose got under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got 81 points. And that would have tied them with Leicester for the league that year. I'm 99% sure.
Good times.
Arsenal and Tottenham quite literally bottled that one. We were top of the league at Christmas. We fell down. Tottenham had their chance. Chelsea ruined it for them. Manchester City finished below both Arsenal and Tottenham.
Do you want to know the funny thing about the thing, which you'll never forget?
What?
Tottenham finished third in a two-man race.
I know.
God.
And yet we finished second, and it still felt like Leicester. They ran away with it. But ultimately, it's much better than Leicester's. The question is, you're going to compare it to anything if they go undefeated. Is it a better achievement than Invincibles?
Ooh.
Because no discredit to the Bundesliga, the Europa League.
Okay, can I answer it?
Yeah.
They would have to win the Europa League for it to be. They would have to win it. Because you did you win the FA Cup that year?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, we.
Whatever.
If we would have not lost the game. Yeah, no, we didn't win it.
So you would have.
We won the double the year before.
They would have to win.
Yeah.
The FA Cup. Sorry, the DFK Pokal final, their German Cup, and the Europa League for them to qualify. Even in my mind, better than the Invincibles. For me, because we're talking about the level of competition.
I agree.
In my mind,
Thomas, I think if
we're talking Prime United, Prime Chelsea. Come on, man.
Prime United and Prime Chelsea. Let me just double check this. 25 wins and 4 draws.
Yeah, but you've
Arsenal, and again, no discredit to them.
12
they drew
draws.
12 draws. If they win, if they go an undefeated treble, I think it's the best achievement ever. Ever. No one's done that.
It would be, except I think Jose's 2010 with Inter.
No.
Yes.
No. That,
Champions League, Scudetto.
Thomas, an
Serie A.
undefeated all season.
But it's Europa
To
League.
be
It's
a
Europa League.
team,
It's Europa League.
still Thomas,
Europa League. Europa League.
Thomas, to not lose a single game in any competition through a whole season with a team that isn't, I would say, player for player, better than Bayern. Right now you could make a team of the season and put them in there. But at the start of the season, none of these 11 players go into Bayern's 11, let alone their squad.
Wirtz, maybe Frimpong. Wirtz and Frimpong.
Still, it's
Boniface makes the bench.
For me, it's the greatest achievement of all time if it happens.
Fair enough.
Look, before we end it, I do want to go over
The squad.
I want to go over the squad. I want to run you through their usual starting 11.
Problem before we start.
Yeah.
Josip Stanisic. Not in there. Disgusting.
Well,
Disgusting.
Soz, not Soz.
How dare you?
Look, you still got his inform in FIFA. Have you evolved it yet? No, you haven't evolved it?
I don't have time to play FIFA, my friend.
Look, mate, I haven't had as much time as I usually do.
You're a bit of a pack merchant.
Oh, bro, I pack. When I pack, I pack. You should see my team, guys.
Are we talking about women or FIFA packs?
Do you get your women in packs? Which store do you go to?
Forever 21.
Forever 21.
Sorry, what was that, Julie?
Forever 21, cuz.
Forever 21.
Forever 21. Damn.
Goalkeeper, Lucas.
Haradeki. I have packed his card too many. Mate. Anyway, I'm not going to get to that conversation. So they got him for free.
Yep.
You
Good signing. He's a top
He
keeper.
has been a top keeper
Yeah,
this year.
for a while, he's
Yeah,
top keeper.
yeah. I have to say that because they play back five as well. So you have Frimpong, who they got for 11 mil. Tapsoba for 20 mil. Not 20 mil when I say million, I mean euros. Jonathan Tah, 9 million.
Staple.
He's been a staple.
Yeah.
Hincap, he's been a good one. He's come out of nowhere, especially the last couple of seasons.
This one for me, the next one you're about to say, I don't know how. I don't know how this was ever allowed. Was it Benfica?
Yes.
How Benfica did this, and normally the Portuguese league are very, very savvy and smart with their transfers.
Yeah.
How this next one, which is
Alejandro Grimaldo.
how that was ever allowed, is beyond me.
Yeah.
What a player.
Yeah.
What a revolution
Yeah.
down the left-hand side.
Yeah.
For me, him, Frimpong, I think Wirtz will stay. Him, Frimpong, Boniface, I think he's at the top of the three to go.
Frimpong, definitely. I think Frimpong's lined up for the Prem. There's a few teams in for
Madrid?
him. Well, they do need a right back.
I think for me, say Grimaldo. You say it very nice, the first name.
Alejandro.
Alejandro. Okay, West.
It's not Arabic.
Thank you.
Alejandro.
I'm the West, you're not. Grimaldo, I think for me, he's at least in the top three to move because he's a weapon down the left, brother. He's incredible. Have you seen some of his dead balls?
Yeah. See, the beauty about him, Tom, and again, I go back to say coaches like Alonso play these plays to their strengths. He's not a left back. He's not good enough to be a left back on his own. He thrives in that left wing back role.
Yeah, best of both worlds.
And especially playing in that kind of that 3-4-2-1 system.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to call it in defense, it becomes
3-5-2,
5-4-1.
5-3-2, whatever.
Yeah.
He's so tactically versatile that I'm picking 10 formations every single 5 minutes. It's incredible.
He's
incredible. Onto your weird obsession. Carry on.
He's not weird obsession. If you don't love Granit Xhaka, you don't love football.
Carry on.
Granit Xhaka, 15 million.
Yeah, still.
To be fair, his age as well. It was getting 15 million for him was still
Yeah,
massive.
100%.
And Robert Andrich, 6.5 million euros as well. Onto the attack. They bought Florian Wirtz for 200,000 euros.
That's some good business, man.
Jonas Hoffman.
Yeah,
Stay out of my FIFA packs.
He's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Nice.
I pack him too often.
Victor Boniface.
Yeah.
Better than Osimhen this season?
I mean, Osimhen fell off.
So, hence the question. Better than Osimhen this year?
Is it sky blue? Yes.
They have to be rude.
I'm not being rude. I'm making it. I'm trying to tell the viewers this is a very obvious question.
Okay.
Victor Boniface. I think he's destined for a move. I don't think it's going to be to a top club. I think he's going to be one of those strikers, maybe in Newcastle, because they're looking to offload Isaac.
Fulham.
No, he's better than Fulham.
Okay.
No, he's better than Fulham.
And
Muniz is doing well enough at Fulham.
Top.
I'm telling you
Muniz and
Newcastle.
Boniface.
I'm telling you Newcastle.
So where's Isaac going?
Isaac's leaving. But I was reading that with Newcastle.
Arsenal's
No, not linked.
surprised.
No, he's linked to you guys as well. Everyone's linked to you guys anyway.
I was linked.
They
actually sponsored.
You showed me the picture.
Yeah,
they came in for a medical.
They actually sponsored the UBF podcast, but unfortunately, too many commitments.
Can we put that picture in a video?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Deep fake.
We'll show the viewers Thomas signing for Stamford. It was almost better than Mount signing for Stamford Bridge. Back to what we were saying. I think Newcastle under financial pressure.
Yeah.
They have to sell a few players. I think Boniface gives me the vibe of a player that will go there and thrive.
I think under Eddie Howe he would, but I think Eddie Howe's leaving.
You think so?
Yeah, man.
For where?
Like I told you, remember?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Or Liverpool stock cap.
Poch. They can't. You know what would make
Liverpool stock cap.
Liverpool
Stock cap for a year.
Possibly. But just going through the actual team list at the end of the day, like Wirtz has played 29 games, Xhaka has played 29 games, Grimaldo has played 29 games, Hoffman, Frimpong, Stanisic has played 16 games, sorry. And I think he scored a goal. He's had 1 goal throughout the season, if I remember correctly. Florian Wirtz, 11 goals, 10 assists.
He's a cracker player.
Someone teach Jesus how to convert 68 shots.
Musiala or Wirtz?
Musiala.
Did you see Wirtz's goal this morning?
Yeah, I did. But Musiala's just different gravy. He's a different gravy, man.
I think Wirtz is better than Pedro.
Yeah.
I think Wirtz is better than Gavi. I think Wirtz is better than Xavi Simons.
I don't know about that one.
Xavi Simons. But there's levels to the game.
Oh, come on.
There's levels to the game.
Come on.
There's a reason why he left the Barca. There's a reason why he left PSG.
Because he was never going to... What is he going to... Dump Mbappe?
Attitude.
You reckon? Yeah. But then why does he do well at a team like not Leverkusen? Sorry, RB Leipzig.
Well, he's fallen off since study.
What do you mean? He's played his most consistent football this year.
Yeah, but he's fallen off since study.
That's why. What do you expect to do? Because these guys are taking over. But then again, you take Xabi Alonso out of Leverkusen.
You put him in RB Leipzig.
Put him in RB Leipzig.
Olmo and him are going to speak Spanish all day. I understand.
¿Cómo estás?
Do you know a quick thing before we call it a day? Do you know Dani Olmo almost played for the Croatian national team?
Did he?
Yeah. Played for Dinamo Zagreb. He actually speaks very high of Croatian people. I'll send you a reel after. Hey, but you can watch my reels. You don't watch my reels anymore. Is it because of the Sydney FC Wanderers thing?
Because I'm in the office, mate. I can't just blast it in the office.
That's
Thomas
okay.
I'll just tell him, sorry guys, stop doing your work. Thomas has sent me a reel.
I think that's a very viable
Everyone,
excuse.
come, let's watch. Anyway, look, before we go, I said I'd give credit to this person. I think Xabi Alonso has played a big part, but Simon Rolfs.
Is it sporting director?
Yes, the sporting director, technical director.
Yep.
As I'm relating it back.
Catherine
It's like
Canoodle.
Edu.
Oh.
He's the Edu for
Catherine
Leverkusen.
Canoodle.
Catherine Canoodle.
What's a similar role? Similar
Technical
role.
director.
Yeah, similar role.
Yeah. Look, I'm reading, so thank you. This is the Bundesliga official website. From Florian Wirtz to Alejandro Grimaldo and even Xabi Alonso himself by Leverkusen's Director of Sport, Simon Rolfs. Again, I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. Has demonstrated just how keen his eye is for spotting and recruiting talent. A bit of background, his association with Leverkusen began in 2005 when he joined the club as a fresh-faced 23-year-old. He had never played in the Bundesliga at the time, having established himself in the second division, but went on to spend 10 seasons at the Bay Arena, Leverkusen, before retiring in June 2015. A defensive midfielder in his playing days, primarily concerned with destroying opposition attacks, since he has shown just how effective his creative side is too. Perhaps that is unsurprising, given that he wanted to engineer when he was younger. Building things to last has always been a passion.
Where the do you get it from? No, but destroying things.
So
Showing his
this is the German creativity.
Showing his creative side. No wonder he was an engineer.
Yeah. He wanted to grow up being an engineer, to create things and destroy things and create things. Anyway.
So, listen, I'll do it for you. Simon, brother, you've done a top job.
No, I do want to get to this. After hanging up his boots, the 26th-time German international, 26th time, remained at Leverkusen and took on these roles. This is where I kind of think that this is where it benefited. Director of Youth Academy, became the first sporting director in late 2018, and then accepted his current role after Rudi Voller stepped down from there. Brought in Alonso, and remember when Alonso came in, they were in 12th, I think 17th at the time. That is the beauty about having someone who's been in the club, and we've seen it with Edu, who was there from, I think, that when the Invincibles were around. They know the club, they know the passion, they know where it needs to be.
They know what they need.
They know what they need, and he, just as much as Xabi Alonso, because they've both kind of taken the reins there, deserve all the credit in the world.
100%.
And as much as I do call myself, if I was to align myself with the team in the Bundesliga to be Bayern Munich, I've fallen in love with Leverkusen. And I myself, I don't know about you, I tend to fall in love with teams like this that build.
That as well. You haven't asked me my favourite German team, Abdul.
Who's your favourite German team?
I've got two. Can't decide. Wolfsburg and Hoffenheim.
You give me Hoffenheim vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's because it's blue?
Hoffenheim, yeah.
It's actually Wolfsburg. I tend to lean more to Wolfsburg.
Wolfsburg.
We had some good players back in the day. We had De Bruyne was there. We had Perisic. That's when I sort of fall in love, 14, 15. Ivica Olic, Croatian played there. And now Maya plays there.
Yeah.
The Croatian boys.
Look, I do have to teach you some German before you go. Just a fun fact, I can actually read and write German.
No one cares.
Excuse me?
Carry on.
Excuse me?
Carry on.
Anyway, look, if, like we said, I said, actually, you disagreed. If they go undefeated, greatest achievement of all time for me.
Hey, mate, there's still...
Sporting, one of the greatest sporting achievements of all time.
There are still 600, 700 minutes plus to talk.
And let's see,
let's
see what they do.
I'll look forward to revisiting these discussions shortly.
Look, we're gonna end it there, and we will revisit it.
Happy 20th episode. Happy 20th episode, Abdul.
Thank you.
You didn't buy me a gift. 20th episode.
I brought myself.
I actually bought you something.
What'd you bring me?
Off the podcast.
No, show me now.
It's off the podcast, unfortunately. The flowers are the flowers.
Oh, the flowers and chocolates. Oh, you're so romantic.
Try.
Look, it's been a pleasure, Thomas. It's been a lovely 20 episodes, and boys, thank you for the lovely 20 episodes that have been. Here's to another 20,000.
Bigger and better things.
Bigger and better things. We've got a lot coming up soon. We've got a Melbourne trip, a lot to film. We've got a video, our first vlog that we've ever done coming out. Hopefully, you would have seen it already. Actually, by the time this video comes out.
True.
And yeah, just basically trotting along, and
he's to bigger and better things.
He's to bigger and better things. He's to more Sydney FC wins at derbies, and capturing those moments over and over and over and over and over.
You like when I get frustrated, don't you?
I love it.
You love it.
Because
a lot of people do. I've been told that I provide a lot of entertainment in those.
You
things.
do.
You know why? Because I'm just so fucking.
Never has there been more bleeping in a video than you watch that video. It'll just be Thomas and bleeps, bleep, 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 bleep.
Madsen actually rocked up today. You can't see his fingers, but he actually rocked up with band-aids every fingers because the amount of times he had to press the button to
bleep. Yeah. It was even with me when I posted that video on the story. I had to cover the your fingers with
the beautiful logo. Thank you, Otto.
Mate, did you notice I kept the star away from it?
That's okay.
Yeah,
because we all know that we've got a star. Where's your star? Anyway. You look down perfect. You perfect.
Hey, our star is on the right wing. His name is Joe Lolly. Where's your star? He's on the medical table, isn't he?
2014 Shinjiona.
Yeah. Where's your domestic title?
You can go see their brother in Japan.
Where's your domestic? No. Where's your domestic title?
It's coming.
Where's your domestic title?
It's coming.
When's it coming?
Hopefully before I pass away.
Let's pray to God. Anyway, we're gonna rename it the UBF Derby from now on. It's not the Sydney Derby. It's called the UBF Derby. Look,
first boxing fight's coming soon. We love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you to all our subscribers, viewers, and followers. Thank you to the Bella Vista Hotel once again. Thank you to New Era Vision and all their crew, and to my good friend Matthew Francis. Voskopoulos Akmar. Been a pleasure. Abs, take it away.
I've been Monty.
I've been Joe Lolly.
And this has been the UBF podcast. Ciao.
Ciao.
Uh.
Monty, you dick. So now I have to go what? Joe Lolly.